You motherfucker.
Neither do I, so don't feel bad.
You fud rucker. Playing against the 4-3 Titans. This shit's gonna get ugly. I guarantee it.
Which one? SNL?
3 games.
No, this one's in coaches.
Oh. Let's see who I play. Come on, man. Force at least fucking play it. Okay, at least they did that this time. Oh, you got
funny.
the play. You got the CPU in SNL, Rich.
Maybe I can win one.
I'm 3-2, Rich. Playing a 5-1. Who's the Giants?
Well, I gotta play with the team I just got smashed. You bye. Well, I get smashed. He won them games. Okay. These fucking Titans. Let's see what he's doing.
Oh my gosh, Corey, you don't. Greg messages Corey. Corey tells him if he doesn't respond, he'll get the force win. But he showed no proof to Corey. Corey, if he did not show proof that he attempted to hit him up on Messenger, then you're telling somebody they're getting a force win without even trying. You're always supposed to ask for proof before you go and assume. See, he didn't even give Corey proof that he even hit the dude up. He just said he hit the dude up, and Corey said if he doesn't respond, he'll get a force win.
That's one of those dudes that's trying to get a force.
He's force fishing. He's a force fisher. He's out here force fishing, bro. Let me eat one of my Destiny Pop-Tarts. I'm right back. Gotta take a leak. Hello? Who you playing? What score? Damn. My babe's a Bengal fan. What? Oh yeah, I hate them bitches. That's like my arch fucking enemy. And they hurt like a motherfucker, bro. In your creases, right? Listen, best thing to do, get a rag, fold that bitch up until like a square, like fold it twice. And at first it's gonna, man, but as soon as you start getting them, but at any point, like right now, I'd get a fucking hot rag and get it hot with water. Wring it out, put that bitch on there, and then just sit down and leave it on there. For some reason, that hot rag like draws it to a head, and it'll draw it to. I'll even sleep. I'll go to bed with one there, with the rag there like that. And if I had to get up and use the restroom in the middle of the night, I'll make sure I'll rinse it out, and then I'll fucking get it hot again and do that shit again. And then usually a day or so of that, and that shit it'll bust and it'll drain and the rag will soak it up. You know what I mean? But yeah. Oh yeah, bro. I know your pain. I fucking hate them bitches. I get them all the time.
That will need to figure out how much it can count on the run.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome everyone
I
to the Music City.
I hate those too.
Stone's throw from the Country Music Hall of Fame. We are at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27.
There's been times I've had to have my babe pop mine because it was just too much. I couldn't do it. Yeah, them bitches. Rob, you don't never get none of those. Rob's a bigger guy. Ingrown hairs, like ingrown hair, like in your crease, like under the stomach.
Looks like the defense in press
coverage. Oh, you're fucking
here.
lucky. You're fucking blessed.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a carry here for Terrence West. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
This dude's name is Tweety Niglet.
Baltimore would draft at least one runner. In fact, they didn't take any skill position players in the draft. So I think a lot's still going to fall on Terrence West.
Well, he did have over 1,000 yards from scrimmage last year, a career high. Here's Trubisky. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Macklin that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
If you have a PSN handle and the name is Tweety Niglet, what color would you think that person should be?
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
On third down, Trubisky. And he finds his man, Kamar Aiken. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Now the offense lining up first and 10. Again, it's Trubisky.
Damn it, how did he get there?
Incomplete. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They convert on third with a gain of 22.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. In the red zone this time. They go play action here on first down. Being chased out left. He couldn't quite hold it.
What the
Got
fuck?
hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball.
You gotta be kidding me, man.
All you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion. Force him into going for 3.
And had another touchdown, but he dropped it in the end zone. Nobody hit him.
Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Flushed out right. Now Trubisky lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After all of the turnover moves that they had last week, another turnover on the first drive of the game.
And when you dive into the analytics of football, it's real simple. If you're down in turnover margin, you're not going to win very many football games. The best teams always rank in the upper part of the league in terms of turnover margin.
And last week's number for them was 5 turnovers. And as you saw, another one there. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. From the gun, Mariota. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A Tennessee first down. That one, Mariota to Matthews.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
A first down throw for Mariota. And some space here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Don't do that.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the flag, 1st and 20 now. Mariota now. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Terrell Suggs coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. This secondary, Charles, much maligned during the week. They didn't have their best game in the loss last week, but a nice play there.
Yeah, and I just know what they went through last week. I mean, ever since that time, their pride was hurt. They kept getting reminded of it in the local media, had to watch it on tape, and you know the coaches just got after them. They came in ready to play.
3rd and long here for Mariota. And this turns into
safety.
disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could
I'm not
be the
playing
difference.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle.
Bad pass. Fucking Trubisky, man.
Off by Denoris Cersei. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with it and try and get him settled.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Oh, he knocks him over.
Oh, my
He's
God.
got some space here. Derrick Henry all alone.
Derrick Henry.
It's a big run there by Henry. 57 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. John Simon leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Yeah, he was in my league for a few years last year.
Need to draw up something good here on 3rd
And he was a solid dude, but
Partner, we know today's
Towards the
NFL
end there, I don't
built around
know.
the guy throwing the
Oh, no,
football.
he quit because
These short
once the
runs,
Lions were
they
done,
still pay
their season was
dividends
over, he
because
was
they can
done.
take their toll on a
He's like,
defense,
I'm not,
and they
yeah,
can add
so
up as the game goes along.
he'll
You
be good.
control the clock, you control the
Yep.
ball,
Lions.
and that way you often control the game.
Yeah.
To throw, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on fourth down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Come forward. Catch the
collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Rolling to his left. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Brian Orakpo in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
What?
It's Trubisky. Flush to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, this is something I may never understand. I don't get why a quarterback under duress who has a chance to get rid of the ball and save the yardage keeps it and runs out of bounds. Instead of an incomplete pass and no loss of yardage, it's a 3-yard loss.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. Open man left side is Wallace, complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Yeah, we can do.
The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mike Wallace, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And this is good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead.
Jamal Adams.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return.
I'm in the league game. I can't look at that shit.
To the 33-yard line. Reminder later tonight, a good one down in Miami.
Did they start off with that, or?
The Dolphins, a lot of playoff history between those two in the 70s.
Yeah, there sure is.
And then tomorrow night, we wrap up week 9,
How many
the
picks do they
unofficial
have?
halfway point of the season with the Lions and Packers from Lambeau. action to Henry. Here's Mariota. He will find the rookie from Western Kentucky, Taywan Taylor. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
After the penalty, it's Henry.
Somebody getting to join the chat party?
Here for a good little gain. 5
Leo's
yards
up
on
and
the carry.
about.
Good
What's up,
pickup
Leo?
on first down.
Tell him I said, join this
Energizing for an
motherfucker.
offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
I know that is.
They'll run it again with Henry. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Third and short yardage. Mariota.
Oh, nice.
It's caught in the end zone.
Nice.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
Damn.
And he's a little
I don't
on the
really
shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
How many Cleveland got?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Ravens taking the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Now he's flushed out right. Going long here for Wallace. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Man, look at it again.
So
Shit.
incomplete on first. Let's see what second down
Yeah,
is.
shit.
56, lucky 56.
This is Wentz. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. They go play action with Trubisky. Airing one out from Macklin. Into heavy traffic.
He
And it's
murked that one too.
intercepted.
Who is this linebacker
A
he's
great read,
using?
and it's picked off. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard
How did he get
line.
him? That was a bad pass.
He's had his
I don't
interception
know why the fuck I
woes
threw
early
it.
in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct, and what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first
Yeah,
half.
no, you're
They've
not
come
shit
after
right.
him, they've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Mariota hands to Henry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
What?
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad.
Oh, yeah, the run.
Here,
Yeah.
knocked back to the 19-yard line.
Yeah, he's
2
an
minutes
atheist.
to go here
Definitely.
in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. and got away from him. Short distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's a rare two-miss ball game for him now. Normally one of the more dependable guys you're going to find around.
Very unlike him. One of the better kickers in the NFL. And I don't think there's anything wrong with him physically or mechanically. He's just having one of those games.
The drive begins with a handoff to
I already played that.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Shitty. I don't know, man.
They'll run again here with West. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now Trubisky. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Now Trubisky lost the football. And that might be Titan football. It is.
Come on, Trubisky.
Come the Titans now. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he stopped immediately there. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Throwing, Mariota. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Yeah, what's going on? Talk to me. You got your little chickadee? Is this your chick that you be watching?
So here we go, a 3rd down
Watches your shit?
after the 2nd down pass completion. They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry.
Fucking this lucky bitch, man.
Tennessee touchdown.
I fucking hate this shit, man.
As the 1st half is winding down, and the Titans are able to strike for 6. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the 2nd half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the 2nd half.
Could be a big turnaround. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. To the right side to Aiken. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Trubisky on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. Well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came to
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Terrell Suggs in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Mariota now on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A decent run there.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Quick feet down just inside the 45. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
The Titans on 3rd down.
Yeah, about being an asshole is about what?
This is 3rd and 10.
Look, prime example, all right?
Mario.
Let me tell you, my babe.
And the 3rd
I met her. Got 4 kids.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder.
The dad,
you think maybe he was
2 of them
worried
wasn't
about
on the
where he
scene.
was
The
on
other
the
dad
field?
is
Was he far enough?
in
Was he
prison.
close enough to the 1st down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there
Okay.
by him. And
I come down, first time I come down to
thinking
visit,
before
I
he
come
caught
down.
that football.
Yeah, gotta catch it first because
And,
if you don't catch it, there's no
I had
chance
money.
of picking up a 1st down.
I told her, I said, put my money in your purse. And like, you know, and then whenever I buy something, whatever, just, you know, I don't have nothing to put it in. Come on. Dude's so lucky. So then I stayed for a week. She's ready to take me home. So we're headed home, and she doesn't put. I said, I think I got like 10, 15 bucks left. I'm gonna go ahead and just throw that in the tank. And at the time, I smoked. I said, get me a pack of cigarettes.
Mariota on 1st down, and this
So,
is going to be incomplete.
She goes and she puts the money in the gas tank, and then she pulls out every other dollar that I had given her and handed it to me.
Yeah, that's really way down
I
on
was
the
like, what
list.
the fuck? I was like,
Accuracy is one of the bigger ones. Maybe
what is
the
all this? She's
foremost
like, the
one.
money that you
That's
gave me
what
when
he
you
needed
came down
on that
here.
play.
I was like, I've been spending my money the whole time I've been here. I was like, I shouldn't have but $10, $15 left. And she was like, no. I was like, well, how did I get this? How did I get that? Here it is this whole time. Now here's the single mom. 4 kids. But she wouldn't let me spend more money on her.
Yeah, most
Because that's not the type of
have
person
that
that
on
she
their
is.
play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble
You see what I'm
after this
saying?
one. But
She's like, look,
right now, with what they're telling
you know,
receivers,
even though she got 4
making
kids,
sure you
she got to
take
figure
care
out
of the
what the
ball
fuck
in
to do
open
because their
field.
dad ain't shit.
Sometimes the
You know what I
fighting
mean?
for extra
She
yardage
still
doesn't
wouldn't,
come as
you
a
know.
result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
It makes it easier for me to be like, look, You know what I mean? Because I know that genuinely,
but they're still looking at a fourth down.
it has nothing to do with.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Because you do have to be very careful because they, you know, and it may not even mean that she's a bad person, but especially a woman period, but a woman with a kid, be a guy willing to do something for somebody. Especially she can look at it like, look, man, this motherfucker don't even really know me, and he already willing to. If I need it, he gonna make it happen. And unfortunately, you know, most women, most moms will do anything to make sure they get out. You know, and it's a good thing, but for us guys, it's a dangerous thing because it puts us in a position that we don't really know what it is exactly we're dealing with.
Scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripted 12 to 16.
I hate to say it because, you know, I know,
kind of a starter or an opener,
you know, as a guy, you know, you yearn for the affection and the connection of a relationship, you know, and you deserve that. Just, man, just be on the guard, unfortunately.
Flacco looking for his first toss. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Incomplete on first down. Now Flacco on second. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Guess who just got hurt?
One of his advantages of a passer is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So you had to figure that sooner or later someone was going to top Matt Prater's record of 64, and officially this one will go in the record books at 65.
You saw him lining up
for
this,
fuck.
And you just thought to yourself, you know,
I just kicked a 65-yard field goal.
And sure enough, to be here to see it, that's pretty darn awesome.
With Tucker. He has a 98 kick power.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Derrick Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Tucker, well, it's different. You know, there's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of different shit. You know, it's not. But, yeah, motherfuckers like Tucker and, Tucker's got the biggest foot in football right now. Mason Crosby did.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
On 3rd down, Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On the toss, there goes West. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
No.
On the ground, it's West again. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Terrence West, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown.
Damn.
Flacco from the gun. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here.
Yes. Man, you ain't said nothing slick to a can of oil. Shit. We suck. I suck this year, man. Like, I don't know. I can't do shit.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
2nd down, Mariota. Incomplete to the tight end Walker, right side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now Mariota. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. Davis fighting. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a toss. This is West.
Come
No
on.
gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
On second down, Flacco to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Back now in Nashville. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Flacco looks to throw. Pressure up.
Damn it, man. I threw the ball.
They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Wesley Woodyard in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive,
Logan? Say it again.
a much different game.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
First down, Mariota. And Matthews over the middle.
Whatever.
That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
What did he say?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Mariota to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lardarius Webb. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
They start on the ground with West. And some room to roam now. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. So it'll be first down here after the run. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it with West. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go. Blue,
Here's West. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right around the 31. And give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Here we go now. Blue,
Now West. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Ravens on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now.
Trubisky to throw. And he can't
Oh,
get it
man.
away. He's taken down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Oh, he almost had that.
He has got it from 55 yards away. That was
He almost had that.
checking in on Houston. It's in the 4th
Oh
quarter there.
my
And the Colts have
gosh,
scored
he
again
just
to
tried to
widen
do
their
me.
lead even further. If they
He
can
had
hold
the
on to that
angle
lead
and
to the end, it
everything.
would up their win total to 7. Tucker now following the made field
He
goal,
needs a
set
quick
to kick
score
it
and he needs to
away.
get the ball back. By 9.
Adoree Jackson on the return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
What's
They
the
are looking
proof?
to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. 4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. Here's Mariota. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Mariota. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down. Mariota to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Mariota. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Now Mariota. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Logan.
From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop.
I got to get the onside kick.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Ravens, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll be back home next week as they're set
at
to
the same
take
time,
on
you got a
the
guy over
Cincinnati
here
Bengals.
running all over Rob with Sam Bradford like he's a running back. Stafford, I mean, Matt Stafford, yeah.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Look, unless the play is a quarterback design run, or they have pressure and he's flushed out of the pocket, he ain't supposed to be running. Man, ain't that in the rules?
With that, we sign off from Nashville.
You face an atheist? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? What was the play he was running? Was he running the quarterback draw, or was he running something else and then just taking off? Isn't there somewhere I supposedly play the fucking computer? I don't think they found the user. Yeah, they got a user now. Eastern Melum, some shit. 2 new injuries. Oh, the fuck up. How the fuck did I get an injury? I gotta get ready to go to sleep, man.